Welcome back to the 5 Minute Echo. In our last episode, we spoke about something quite radical: how retirement in India is being reclaimed, how a generation is finally picking up the flute, planning long treks, or saying yes to time because, for the first time, time belongs to them. But here's the question I promised to answer next. While our parents are finally booking that long delayed trip, who's watching the baby? That freedom doesn't appear out of nowhere, it's being built quietly in the background. Today, we are talking about the professionalization of childcare, daycares, and nannies, the invisible infrastructure that buys freedom for every generation. And when we say daycare, we mean professional spaces where trained staff take care of children all day, feeding them, watching them play, and even helping them learn a few early skills while parents focus on work. And here's another hidden bonus: many of us are reconnecting with friends we first met ourselves in daycare, only this time we are meeting them as parents, not as toddlers. In India, we rightly celebrate our 26 weeks of paid maternity leave. But here's the unspoken truth: these 6 months disappear in a blur of recovery, sleepless nights, and learning how to be a parent. And when it's time to return to work, many mothers don't face a skills gap, they face an emotional one. It's not the job that feels impossible, it's the guilt. Worrying about feeding schedules, safety, or whether your 6 month old baby is okay makes full focus at work almost unattainable. And increasingly, this isn't just a mother's dilemma. For many families today, childcare decisions are becoming family decisions, shared between partners, rather than silent expectations placed on women alone. This is why the Maternity Benefit Amendment Act of 2017 matters. It mandates that establishments with 50 or more employees provide access to a creche facility nearby. The law recognizes a simple truth: leave alone isn't enough. Mothers and families need proximity, reassurance, and trust to reclaim professional identity. That's why many companies now offer on site or near site daycares through dedicated spaces or exclusive partnerships, so care and career exists in the same ecosystem. The Social Security Code of 2020 strengthened this further, allowing companies to pool resources for common creches and framing childcare as a right, not a perk. These aren't just policy changes, these are economic engines. Private equity has noticed this. Large investments are flowing into childcare because the math is undeniable. Consider a leader in this space: over 170 centers, more than 20 cities, supporting tens of thousands of families through hundreds of corporate partnerships. In cities like Pune or Bengaluru, premium daycare often pays for itself because daycare isn't just a monthly expense, it's income protection. Avoiding a career break avoids the motherhood penalty, a gap that can permanently reduce lifetime earnings. One uninterrupted career can fund decades of freedom later. That said, the system today largely serves urban, formal India. But every large social system starts there before it scales outward. How do parents actually make that leap back to work, you ask? Through trust, built with systems and technology. Modern daycare and in home care service now offers live feed cameras, structured curriculums, and milestone tracking. Parents don't just hope their child is okay, they know. We are also seeing the rise of professional nanny platforms, transforming what was once informal help into trained caregiving. These are not just sitters, they are professionals certified in POSCO guidelines, pediatric first aid, and infant development, bringing structured care directly into homes. For children, this isn't abandonment. Early structured care often becomes their first exposure to routine, language, and social confidence. Let's be honest, not all childcare is perfect. Trust doesn't come instantly, and one bad experience can make parents anxious again. But the bigger shift is clear: care is becoming dependable, not risky. The growth of daycare and nanny sector is the silent dividend powering modern India. When childcare becomes reliable, careers stay uninterrupted. When careers stay uninterrupted, freedom compounds, sometimes decades later. The YOLO retirement doesn't stand alone, it stands on this very bridge. Thank you for listening. This is the 5 Minute Echo. See you next time.